Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to cover what is it like to work in a startup versus a big company. Personally, I've been lucky to see both ends of the spectrum. I saw how a 300 people company becomes a 50,000 people enterprise. So let me share what I've learned along the way. In 2014, I joined MuleSoft as an employee number 342. Although my first project was well defined, just 3 months later I was able to do other things and quickly took over another product. Startup pace is fast. A CEO who I worked with liked to draw this analogy. The startup environment is like being on a rocket ship. Things are moving extremely fast. It is exciting, but the pressure might not be for everyone. Being in a bigger company is like being on a cruise ship. Slower pace means better work and life balance, and the salaries are higher. You do your 8 to 5, and you are out to have a good meal. What fits you depends on your preference and obviously where you are in life. From my experience, if you're starting your career and have a good appetite for learning new things, startups or mid-sized companies are better fitted early in your career. There's obviously a lot to cover, but as you might have noticed, I do my best to keep the video short. So to explain things further yet keeping you engaged, let me explain what you should or should not expect by working in either environment. First, solving problems. In a startup, you will be wearing different hats. An engineer might need to write docs. A product manager might need to be a marketer and the UX designer. In my past, there was a time when I provided customer support for a product that my team released, as there was no designated support representative. In the big company, on the other hand, roles are highly specialized. There is a position almost for everything. This means you can focus on your core responsibilities, yet you will have to work with many more people to get things done. Second, your opportunity to experiment in a startup is much greater. If you're in marketing but want to try yourself out as a UX designer, you can jump in where you see the need as long as you keep up with your core responsibilities. Another thing to keep in mind is that as the company grows in number and size of its customers, the opportunity to experiment with new features or strategies is also changing. Less users means more freedom to experiment. Yet, you will be making a lot of hypotheses, and many of the things won't work out the way you expect them to. In the large company, you are data-driven. You can filter customer feedback and reuse previously built components. There are also well-established processes that brings more order in your day-to-day activities. Then, there are career opportunities. Obviously, there are different strategies, but a common one that I've seen is when a tech professional starts with a bigger company first, like Google or Apple, and then joins a startup. What this strategy allows people to do is first earn a big name that is known everywhere. Then, they try themselves out in a smaller company that will be more than happy to hire them because of that name. Either way, I suggest trying both kinds of companies to see what fits you. Finally, there is a growth potential and risks to be aware of. Joining a bigger company means more financial security as opposed to joining a startup. Although we always hear about startups that made the news, there are plenty that don't. Joining a startup is risky, yet it comes with an opportunity for a big payout. If you believe that the company will do well and the mission fulfills you, it might be worth the risk. I hope this information helps you make the right decision. Regardless of what that decision is, remember to have fun at what you do. I'll see you in the next video.